Hi guys, Chris here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage, and welcome to Mailbag Wednesday.
Doesn't look like an envelope in your hand.
It doesn't. PJ printed these out for me from Kathy, and Kathy got them from you guys. Mail isn't sent in envelopes anymore, PJ. Last time it was 1974.
Are you talking that there's more electronics nowadays than there were before?
That's correct. Exactly what I'm talking about. So these they're called emails. Rhymes with females.
And now there are a lot of
or she-mails.
And now there's more electronics in these cars.
That's correct. More electronics in the cars as well. In fact, you know, one of these questions has to do about the electronics in the Durango. You can read your text messages. You know, it's AirPlay. You connect your iPhone to your system in the car, and then you can see all your text messages and emails come in. You know that. You're on top of it.
Especially these new cars.
Especially these new cars, that's right. So let's get right to these questions. So Durango, does it have heated and cooled seats? Yes or no? Yes, it has heated and cooled in the front. Come on, PJ, we're going to show them this. PJ, kind of lean that camera right on over to that, right above the pistol grip shifter. You'll see the two pictures of the seats. One has an air conditioning symbol, and to the left of that, the one which has a heat symbol. So you have a heating and cooling seats on the front, and then on the back, they're heat only. That's roughing it. Heat seats only. Real rough. Come on back here. Oh, you'll see right down there underneath the vents. You see it, PJ?
That's kind of dark.
Kind of dark, but that's where the heat controls are there. And now, PJ, you've got me on one of my favorite topics. When did we start putting stupid things in vehicles? I think I've been hanging around Boomer. Back in the day, what did you have? You had a big block engine, you had a 4-speed, you had posi traction. Now we're putting heating and cooling into the seats because we can. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Should we go back to the old days where you just got a 4-speed and you got a crank window and you got the sound of the engine? Yeah, no cup holders. Don't forget the darn cup holders. Or do you guys like where technology has been going as far as vehicles are concerned? I want to know your comments.
Well, I mean, they had ashtrays and they had cigarette lighters.
They had ashtrays. What's the most number of ashtrays you ever remember seeing in a car?
4, maybe? One on each
4, plus one in the middle.
Oh, yeah, 5.
So maybe 5. Maybe 5 ashtrays in a car. Oh, those were the days. Okay.
And cigarette lighters changed into what, AC adapter?
Turned into AC adapters, right? 12-volt adapters. And now we have the USB charging ports inside of the vehicles as well.
And John says no radio in some cases.
No radio in some cases, like the GTO radio delete. Do you know that you can no longer do that on a vehicle? You can no longer delete the radio or delete these electronic packages. You certainly can't do an airbag delete. The government won't let you do that.
Well, aren't all of the navigation systems now tied into all those things?
Yeah, all that's tied together. And that's really why cars are so darn expensive now. It's not because of the cost, what do they call it, the consumer price index or whatever, from back in the day, from the 60s, translated to that value today. It's really because of all the extra technology in these vehicles.
Well, you can't take the electronics out of the Tesla.
No. But listen, let's take the price of the GTO, for example. What was it, $3,500? If you took that CPI and you multiplied it to what that $3,500 is today, I think it comes out to $27,000. What kind of car can you buy for 27 grand? For example, you look at these two Hellcats, for example, I don't think either of these is under $80,000. So it's all that technology, not just in the engine, but throughout the entire vehicle. I'll tell you the one thing that I do like in today's vehicles that's so much better than 60 years ago: brakes. Man, do you guys remember drum brakes all the way around? And then you get that drum brake fade. Come on, I want to see your comments on this. The fade when you hit that drum brake, Then you hit them too hard and the back starts to go sideways on you.
What about non-powered steering?
Manual steering. Yeah, I mean GTOs, no, the GTO has power steering. Our previous GTO, no, the first GTO we gave away I think had manual steering. What has manual steering in here right now?
Colin wants to know, the 68 Camaro with the cigarette window.
Hey, that's right. Yeah, that's right, with the vent window and you'd open it up so you could throw the cigarette out.
Terry says, I like the tech, obviously, look at the net horsepower gains in the modern cars.
Oh, yeah.
Better fuel mileage.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And remember, here's something else interesting. You know, we talk about the glory days and we talk about how cool it was. And I'm the first to tell you the cars look cooler, in my opinion. But do you know how long the warranties were on new cars back in the 60s? 12 months, 12,000 miles, remember? What were the warranties on cars in the 50s? 3 months, 3,000 miles. Back into the 40s. You didn't even get a full year warranty on brand new cars. These days, what do you get? 5 years? Bumper to bumper, 100,000 mile warranty?
10 years sometimes.
10 years if you're buying, you know, something out of Asia. I'm just saying that technology has really improved the quality. But as far as design goes, the look of the vehicles, you know, drive down the road today, they all look the same. You don't get that look of a GTO, or there's exceptions to the rule, like the Durango, the Charger, Hellcat, the new Mustang. Everything else kind of blends together into this sea of yuck. Okay, next question. Why are there so many LED lights on the newer vehicles? That's from Sarah and Daniel Hall. Hi, thanks for watching us, Sarah and Daniel. So I think that your question is not the factory LEDs. For example, I believe that these are factory LEDs. But you mean the colored LEDs that we've added specifically to the Hellcats? You know, that's a great question. Well, we tried it out a couple of years ago. It seemed that everybody liked it. We do listen to your feedback. We do value your comments and your opinion. And seemed that that was the way to make these cars stand apart from something that you could purchase at a Dodge dealership. And if you do car shows, they're a great thing to add. So, do you guys like them? Do you not like them? Put your feedback there next time around because you know there'll be another Hellcat giveaway after this one. We'll listen to your commens.
I guess if you didn't like them, we could always just turn them off, not use them.
Turn them off and don't use them, or if you're the winner and they really displease you, you can have them removed.
Lexi says she has a lot of questions.
Yeah, kind of like PJ from the movie theater. You can have it removed.
That's right.
Okay.
What's the ProCharger on these Hellcats?
ProCharger? You mean the Supercharger? ProCharger is a brand of Supercharger. I mean, what's the displacement on it? That's a good question. Boomer might know that answer. Somewhere between 2 and 3 liters. And these Superchargers are right on top here. You can it's underneath this cover from our good friends at AC&C. PJ, I forgot to ask you today, what brand tires are on your Civic?
You've got that flag behind you, the Continental tires.
There we go. Okay, is that a good time to say what I'm about to say?
I don't know what you're going to say. Nobody has a clue what you're going to say.
Well, since you're talking about Continental, PJ, let's go ahead and use this time to mention our good friends at Continental. That's right. And thank you for those great tires. There are all the new vehicles here, these premium contacts on the Durango, on these 22-inch black granite wheels.
And these aren't the...
I don't know what I'm going to say.
These aren't the carbon fiber wheels that we had in one of the other vehicles.
Right? No, that was the GT500. And the extreme contacts here on the Charger, plus a new Mustang on the Forge Line wheels, that has Continental tires. The Porsche has them. The Corvette has them. The Tesla has them. Thanks to the good guys at Continental. You know, if I could use one word today to describe...
It can't be super.
It has to be a word other than super. PJ, how many times yesterday Did I use the word super in our Facebook
Well, I
Live?
have to say, if anybody watched yesterday's video, if they haven't watched it, you have to go back and watch it, because I will give the answer tomorrow
Okay.
of how many times that Chris and I said super in yesterday's live. And let me guess, it is under 100.
It is under 100. And if you have the correct answer, PJ and I'll see if there's some swag here in the Dream Giveaway Garage we can send you.
Yeah, if you want to look at yesterday's video,
supercar
video.
Count how many times PJ and I say the word super. If you get that number exactly right, we'll find something here in the Dream Giveaway Garage and we'll send it to you.
John, you got to go a lot higher than 35.
Yeah, a whole lot higher. Okay, so Durango and Hellcat there. Now we got a great question from Mike Green. And how did this work? Mike Green is asking about a green car in the Dream Giveaway Garage. Maybe he does that. Maybe Mike Green only asks about green cars. Mike, is that true?
We have 2 green cars in our
We have 2 green cars. He's asking about the more elder of the 2 green cars, which of course would be, if you spin around that way, I think you can avoid that top secret stuff over there, PJ.
Not the Porsche.
Not the Porsche. Super B.
Wow, that's way out there. You'll have to zoom in.
There you go. And Mike Green's question, will Big Daddy run the Super B down the strip a few times with some real tires on back, of course? Well, here's something that we know about Big Daddy Don Garlitz. He loves to race. So if we asked him to run that Super B down the strip a few times, he probably would. But guys, you know how we listen to your feedback. You don't want us jumping on these cars, especially the classics. So, Mike, we're going to politely not ask Don Garlitz to run the Super B down the strip. But I will tell you that Mr. Garlitz, fantastic human being that he is, took the Charger down the strip, and he had a great time doing that. PJ, did you hear all about that adventure?
No, I didn't.
I'll tell you about it later. Don had a great time taking the Charger down. We probably won't take the classic cars down the strip, guys. So there you have it. Okay, those are the questions that we had prior to
Couple questions
go live.
Here.
Okay, what do we have?
Who did the decals on these?
Oh, they were designed in-house at the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Yeah, but vinyl work.
I don't know the name of the guy.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
We can find that out.
Well, yeah, we'll find that out. Yeah.
Let's see the back seat of the Charger.
Back seat of the Charger. Why? You want to sit in the back seat before you sit in the driver's seat?
Well, you never know.
That's good. Lots of room. Lots of room. I like it.
See what's going on here in the back seat.
Yeah.
It's a full bench seat kind of thing, but with the padding for bucket seats, I guess.
Looking good back there.
And there's quite a bit of room back there.
Quite a bit. And did you guys notice here, PJ, you saw it, that there's red seatbelts in this? It couldn't have a white shifter now, but it does have red seatbelts.
I did not notice the red seatbelt.
And there you go.
Interesting.
Okay. What else we got? What other questions we have there, guys? I know, don't lean on the vehicles.
Mike Green just wrote, I guess I'll have to post pictures of the strip when I win the Super B.
There you go, Mike. Once it's yours, if you're the winner, yeah, you know what we say here in the Dream Giveaway Garage, drive it like you want it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like that phrase.
Oh, Lexi says you could take a nap in the back there.
You could take a nap in the back there. You know, go on a big road trip, take a nap in the back.
Yeah, the blood of the Mustang owners. Oh, bad.
Ouch.
And we also have the matching decal here. It's black on black a little bit, so you can't quite see it as much as you can with the red. But it does have the red eye.
Yeah, it's got the red eye. Look at that. Cool stuff.
Cool.
What else we got here?
We got a couple of bringing back some of those comments that we were making earlier on that window, the cigarette window.
Yeah.
Some stories, I guess, we got in here. Burnt his back. This is John. Burnt his back while flicking a cigarette out the vent window. It hit the pillar, and the window was cracked. Polyester melts a big hole and burns like heck.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the cigarette comes back on in, and it burns that genuine leatherette interior.
Mike Green did say, I cut the drums off before in my 66 Coronet 500 during a 100-mile an hour stop. Twice.
Yeah, that's why we have improved braking technology today.
What would
guys.
if you were to pick between the two Hellcats, which one would you rather be driving?
Oh, me, definitely the Charger. I'm a car person. I'm not an SUV person. I don't own an SUV. I don't have a soccer team to put in the back. I like American sedans, and PJ will tell you that. For me, just me personally, the Charger.
If you're looking at the Durango, Jack wants to know what replaces the third row. Is that storage unit by any chance?
It's an excellent question.
We'll take a look. With so many cars here, it's almost impossible to try to remember what.
Yeah, now
all
here's
of
the
them
thing. I don't know if we have enough room back here to pop this.
Right now, the seats are down. I know we don't really have much clearance here. We'll have to wait until we
you know what?
around. We'll do another Facebook Live on that.
Yeah, whoop.
Oh, maybe we can squeeze a little bit of room.
Will it go?
Okay, yeah, no, it's the third row seats are just down. They are there.
They are there?
Yep. Right
Okay. There you go. Okay,
So
guys. And let me find my button to go ahead and put this back down.
That's all right, Chris. We'll hit it up
Okay, I'll
later.
do that later.
Andrea says, I plan on driving the Durango just like the Charger, wide open.
There you go, wide open, do it to it. All right, guys, what else we got? Hey, tomorrow's going to be, it's usually Lift Thursday, but Boomer's not here, so we'll do something else tomorrow. We're waiting on Kathy to find out exactly what that is. PJ, any updates from the Canada winner that we're going to share?
Our packet's going out to them tomorrow. So.
Okay, got it. And we're counting down the last 6 days to enter the win. The big block 1966 Corvette Stingray 4-speed big block with
7 days.
6 days.
6 days.
6 days left. Get your entries at www.dreamgiveaway.com. Use my top secret promo code. That's so retro. Facebook Live. You're going to get bonus tickets. Be sure to get those entries. Really popular giveaway going on right there, guys.
Tiger says, there's something about sedans for me, so I'd pick the Charger, but what's great about this giveaway is...
You get both.
That's exactly what he said, yeah.
Yep, I've been around, I know. you get both, plus we pay the taxes.
Size of those wheels? I don't know, I'm guessing 20 something.
20s on this side, 22s on this side. And guys, you notice this? They match.
They match. A lot of these things match on these.
Like PJ's left and right shoes, they match.
They're on the opposite sides, though. Quentin wants to know, can we crank both up to hear the roar? Maybe on a Fire It Up Friday we'll do that.
Maybe on Fire It Up Friday we'll do that indeed. Okay, Lexi, come on. What you got for me?
Car flags. I would roll one on my car. Oh, those car flags maybe? The ones that we have, the roll-ups?
I don't think that we're doing those anymore, so we don't have any for the Hellcats. But in the past, we have let the winner take home one of those flags. So there you go. All right, guys, that's a wrap for today.
Horsepower?
Horsepower. 702 plus. The leg maker adds a little. The Flowmaster exhaust adds a little. This side, 797 plus, so Boomer would say 850. Again, the leg maker cold air intake adds some. And the Flowmaster exhaust adds some. There you go.
Do we have any merchandise that people can buy?
PJ, when are we opening the Dream Giveaway merch store?
Maybe someday.
Maybe
but sometimes
someday.
we do put together some T-shirts for certain events, certain cars, and we sometimes run a promotion like that. But we have been thinking about that.
We have to think about that. All right, guys, that's a wrap. We'll see you next time. More great fun, more great action, more great grand prizes. Like the two Hellcats, both to one winner, and Corvette has 6 days to go. We'll see you next time in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Don't forget to check out yesterday's video to see how many times we said super. We'll give you a swag.
Swag.